Alright everybody, thanks for joining tonight on this late night Saturday night Fortnite showdown. Tonight we will be covering the shop, and we're covering a little bit of channel update. So let's get started. Everybody should be getting their levels up by just logging in once a day every day. That's right folks. So this is what's new to the shop. We have, I swear I've seen this before, though. I swear I've seen this. I don't know where I've seen it. It had to be somewhere online or somewhere on a YouTube channel. Somebody had this. That is pretty cool. Creating 1 million of my characters looks pretty cool. But, as I must say, we're going to be doing some special videos here. A lot of videos. I've already got many recorded. We're going to be doing the slasher cart and the Hootin' Time cart thing from Nintendo 64, Mario Kart modded game basically, and we've already got it recorded, but I wanted to record a few more levels of gameplay and have Sabrina and me kind of play some gameplay. So there's going to be the main unboxing along with that, and then there's going to be us battling each other and stuff. And so there's a lot of different things. I got to make cuts and make decisions on that one, because you're trying to combine 2 games into one unboxing video basically. And then we also have I'm going to be going over this Ghost Edition. That might be the Ghost. There's a guy named Luke's Awakening that runs a YouTube channel out of the UK. He has a small channel, kind of like mine. That's where you start, though, is being small. The thing is he didn't go all crazy with the graphics like I like to do, but I like to spice stuff up. You know me. That's how it is. And unfortunately, his Ghost Edition looks just like mine, and I can't find a video on the Glacier. And I was tempted to buy a Glacier, but I'm waiting to see if there's a video out there on the Glacier, if that makes sense. I don't think there's going to be one. So, you know, if I do, the reason why I didn't buy the Atomic Purple is because, well, I've already got a grape one. I've got 1 million of these things. Should I really just buy them all like Pokemon? I mean, the problem is you're looking at $350 or a little more with shipping and stuff. So does that really matter? I don't know. You know, I know it's just chump change, but what do I do with all these consoles when it's all said and done? You know, a lot of them I'd like to keep and put away and put in my, like, you know, when I have collectors stuff, you know, building these special things to hold all your collector stuff is a pain in the butt. So it's gonna take some time. I really want to do all these other videos. I actually had everything set up to do videos on all kinds of stuff, and those got pushed back. And I guess that's fine when you think about it. There's stuff that covers the Wii, the PlayStations, all kinds of game systems, and all kinds of other stuff. And because Analog keeps coming out with their stuff out of the thin blue air, it looks like we're covering that for now. You know? Which, you know, they don't want to wait until summertime or anything, because then Lucky and his M64 will probably be out. I figure Lucky's would be out around October maybe, or before this Christmas coming up for sure. So, and of course we have this Fast and the Furious Dodge Ice Charger bundle, and I don't know why they're calling it Ice. If you look at this car, it looks really weird. Okay, so first off, you can see the back of it, and it's got this thing that's pointing upward. So I kind of wonder, whenever you boost, does it come out of that top horn right there, or does it come straight out the back? That'd be kind of cool if it comes out that top horn looking thing. Now I'm wondering why this is called F and F. You know, what is the meaning of that? Is that Fast and the Furious? I'm thinking that's what it is. As you can see, this is like a Rocket League car, and really kind of crazy. You know, I'm not really a fan of the way this looks. When you ask me about a Dodge, I'm gonna tell you there's really only one Dodge in my mind, but you know, whenever you go to these shows for like car shows, you're gonna see a lot of like Road Runners and Barracudas, and you're gonna see stuff, but it's really the General Lee that does it for me on their side of the fence. Just saying, you know, I mean, the good old-fashioned Dukes of Hazzard car, and that's the only one really. Everybody else got their own fan thing going, you know, but I hate to tell you, first and foremost, I'm actually a Ferrari guy, and then it's a toss-up between Ford and Pontiac. Unfortunately, it's a big loss to the world that we lost Pontiac. You know, they build excitement, and they had a good thing going, and, you know, I probably wouldn't be holding on to the Pontiacs that are in my garage if it wasn't for the fact that they don't make them no more. I'm sitting on a Trans Am and sitting on a Solstice, and I'm thinking, man, what am I doing with these cars? You know? So, eventually, in time, I'll probably sell those things, but they are extremely rare. The Solstice is mint condition. It's in a lot better condition now that it's in a garage instead of in and out of a storage place or having to sit out in tarps, you know. So there's a lot of stuff I've had to deal with over the years. It's just not logical. Look at this Kim Kardashian, everybody. Let's get a hold of this tonight for only $24.95. Yeah. A lot of things are going quite well. We have the kid. I have got this really crazy kid video, and I'm gonna have to put it out tonight, to be honest, or first thing in the morning. It's really hard to say. I might slot it for first thing in the morning, and because here's the problem: when you put videos out with YouTube, and I don't know if any of you guys are paying attention to this video, but if you are, you might want to listen real quick. So no matter what channel you run and whose channel you're running, the algorithm doesn't know what to do with your stuff if you post too many videos in one day. So if you post all Fortnite stuff, it'll show all Fortnite stuff to those types of people and stuff. But if you post a kid video, a Fortnite video, an unboxing video, a dinosaur video, it doesn't know what the hell to do. And in fact, it just kind of gets locked up and kind of doesn't show it. Now, unless if your channel's really huge and you got so many people following, then you got your subscribers that help boost the way it shows, and it'll branch it out like a tree. Unfortunately, the way they designed the damn thing is ridiculous. I would say it should be each individual video that you make should be shown regardless and not give you any kind of headache. So basically you have to drop a video a day is really how it works. A video that are all in the same concept or niche in essence. Now the whole niche thing needs to go to hell, because first off, we don't need niches. They get stitches. Or is that snitches? Get stitches. I don't know. But that's how it works on YouTube. Now, you'll notice those people that do post multiple videos in one day, if they post a different video, like say they're putting Fortnite with Call of Duty with dinosaurs and stuff, they have to promote the video or sponsor the video for it to be shown, and so that's how those get a lot of views. You might be wondering, how does this guy have like 1 million views in 15 minutes? You know? Well, it's probably because he's sponsored. Do you see he's doing an ad in his video? Or do you see the fact that he's, you know, doing his own promotion, or having you know, there's multiple ways to promote the video, so it usually takes money for it to do it. Now, there's what they like to call where YouTube sees your channel and you're producing a lot of high-end hitting numbers. You can make a video that looks really, really good and do a lot of work on it, spend hours on it, days on it to look really awesome, and it won't get shown at all. That's because YouTube algorithm works like a pile of charmy crap straight from Lucky Charms. That's right, folks. So, you know how Lucky Charms is. Sometimes he's lucky and sometimes he's not so lucky. So, just checking out the shop today. It's, you know, we missed a few things throughout the week, like the Mustang was there. There was other stuff, you know. Of course, this chick here, I don't know, does this one have an alternate outfit, or was it the other one? No, somebody had an alternate outfit though. I thought this one was kind of funny because her character, her little Lego character, has like these pigtails. And whenever I see Sabrina running around with pigtails, you know, or something where her hair's sticking out of the houses, I think it's kind of funny. You know, I'm like, oh, there she is. Hair's sticking out of the side of the building. So they've got these little kicks, and I don't understand. These are kind of funny. And to be honest, I would like to have them, but it's kind of weird that I'd like to have them, I know. But look at them. They look funny. They don't even look normal. But they light up, and hearts fly out the back of them. And it's for Valentine's Day kind of thing, drop only. I don't know if this will come back to the item shop. It may be a very long time, or it may be next Valentine's Day. The thing is these are reactive musical shoes. Okay, so sometimes they drop stuff and you're only going to see it for a short time period. The funny part is if you're trying these on, you know, this is what you look like. They look kind of funny, don't they? I mean, I'm just saying, look at that. Could you imagine running around with those on? I seen a girl in the mall one time and she had something like that on, and I was just like, what the hell are you wearing? People, you know, where they come up with this stuff. And they are, you know, in real life, I would buy my kids those shoes right there. I really would, you know, just to see her walk around. It's just so cute and funny. But anyways, I do have some cute beans videos for tonight, and I'm going to slot that for the morning tomorrow. That way people that go to church tomorrow, they can sit there and watch the kid look like a hot mess, you know, because the video I have is just kind of really ridiculous, and the kid's just taking over the house. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Fortnite, it's kind of like alright right now, but it's just not, there's like no quest to do, there's nothing to really do. So you're just hopping on to have something to play with friends, and it's still kind of winter time, so people are still inside, folks. We're still inside. Man, I wish I had shoes like that in real life. That would be so cool looking. Man, what the hell? Why can't I get something like that? Jeez. In real life, do they make... I'm gonna look that up. I mean, they probably don't look as good as this, but this looks really cool. It'd be cool if they were animated in real life. You know, like that. I mean, that's just awesome. Boy, oh boy. LCD screens on my shoes. Couldn't wear them far. They'd get damaged, though. So, yeah, they brought all this stuff back. Look at this. This is funny. What are you doing with these kind of shoes? Oh, boy. So this is kind of Halloween thing. This doesn't really belong here. I don't know if I even seen that this Halloween, which is really weird, because I would have noticed this. And that's really a cool kind of outfit, actually. With a cat pumpkin, that's like something Sabrina would be perfect running around with. And this right here, this treat sack, is kind of funny. I like it. It's got some jiggly stuff in there. So how come I don't remember seeing this character? That's weird. I really don't remember. Maybe I should ask her. See if she wants it. She could run around as the Spice outfit character. Yeah. Well, as you can see, the shop doesn't mean too much tonight. Usually on the weekends they'll drop some stuff for people to buy. This car right here is really not that amazing to me. It kind of looks weird, and I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that are gonna like it and be like, oh cool, you know, but it might have some advantages, who knows. These color schemes are changeable with colors, color patterns, blah blah blah, but I'm not that interested in it. The Porsche 911 is leaving today. I don't think this was the same one that Fast and the Furious guy died in. I think he was in like an R3 or I don't know what it was, 4. But who knows? All I know is don't drive a Porsche, it'll kill you. That's right, folks. Buy American steel. Anything built in America has to meet American requirements, which means it's going to have to pass a test of crash test dummies. And that pretty much does it for the shop. Not looking that great for the night. It is what it is. As you can see, there is no story. If you did the story that came out this week, we have several days to wait until next week when the story comes out, the rest of the story. And it's going to be a while on a lot of stuff on here, so it is what it is. And I'm also going to be doing a blacklight video where we test all of the analog 3Ds under a blacklight. We're also going to be doing, I was kind of waiting for the Ghost controller to show up, but that's going to be a while, you know, because I wanted to do the controllers with the consoles all in one. You know, why separate them with, you know, if you're going to do a blacklight one, right? So, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff. I've got more controllers, just so you know, and we're gonna do those videos as well. So as far as it goes, like I said, I had TurboGrafx 16, a whole bunch of other stuff planned, and some really cool stuff planned. And here's the problem, it kind of gets offset because now, because Analog came out with their stuff out of nowhere, you know, it's gonna have to wait, because right now Doom is coming to my door soon, just so you know. Doom and Limited Run Games is coming to my door this month, and then we also have Resident Evil this month. So it's just like, what the hell am I gonna do with all this? So we got to get videos on all this stuff, and we got a lot of Beans videos. I'm sitting on like 20 Beans videos, and it's like, if you notice one of the videos, she looks older or younger. That's because I'm sitting on it and I just found it. There's just so much stuff. So anyways, like I said, you can't drop it all at once and just keep dropping it, because if you do, it messes up the algorithm. It's like basically 1 or 2 videos a day. If you go like 3 or more, it'll have a problem. If you do like switch kind of videos where you're switching out different types of content, it has problems. And unless if you're sponsoring, it's just gonna have problems. So, and I'm not too worried about the whole money thing, you know, but if anybody has any questions, drop them down the link below. I got answers, and I'll talk to you on the next one. That Nightmare Creatures video was awesome. Talk to you later.
Click on Zombie Apocalypse.